The ledge is 2 feet wide. The river 1,000 feet below. The bridge, nothing more than frayed ropes and rotting timbers. This is the far side of China, where an ancient road leads to adventure. For an American cowboy, this is where the Wild West meets the Far East. Across China, Brian Schmeck is known as the culture cowboy. His motto, no location too remote, no passage too dangerous.
You know, this road is not the easiest to follow. A lot of it is washed away.
The culture cowboy is on a mission to discover the people of Chamadao, a path that for thousands of years took tea to Tibet and brought horses to China.
The caravanners would gather up the teas, travel to Tibet, meet with Tibetans, trade the tea for horses, and then come back.
For centuries, people living along the tea horse road have used it for basic transportation and commerce between some of China's most remote and isolated communities. And it's never been easy.
Do not enter.
The Chamadao Road connects many of China's 55 ethnic, linguistic, and religious minority cultures, now in danger of being lost to modern China's relentless change.
We're on the oldest street in Yunnan, the oldest caravanners road that still exists. Shops, buildings are very similar to the way they were back 500 years ago, but again, vastly changing fast. Oh, okay.
But maybe not fast enough for a hungry cowboy.
I can't believe I just ate a bug.
The development of modern highways put Chamadao out of business as a regular trade route. But on one lucky day, Brian discovers a caravan commemorating Chamadao's long history and the men who never knew whether they would make it to Tibet, let alone return home. That's something the culture cowboy is wondering himself.
When you can see my hand, just yell.
Maybe it's the heat. Maybe it was a fried bug for lunch. But anything more than a few feet from Brian's face might as well be a mile away.
This is scary. I can't see. I don't know what happened. They've given me sugar water trying to, it's coming back slowly, but I don't know what happened. This food poisoning. Whoa.
And Brian is not the only one with health issues.
How big is the hole?
It's about a fish size.
How deep does it go in?
I can see the rib.
Brian still can't see much, but he doesn't have to.
There's an infection. I can smell it.
For a caravaner, a pack animal that can't work means cargo that can't be delivered, money that can't be made. This mule needs to be put back in service as soon as possible. Brian has his sight back, and the caravan will soon be back on the road. But the culture cowboy has discovered an unexpected American legacy deep in the heart of China. Villagers tell Brian that a U.S. Army officer was killed here by a Japanese soldier during World War II, and that he's buried nearby. When Japan occupied much of China during World War II, the Tea-Horse Road was one of the only ways to get supplies to Allied forces fighting the Japanese. On a lonely hillside outside a small village, the culture cowboy salutes an American who made the supreme sacrifice and vows that he will someday return to erect a more enduring marker. The tea caravan crawls toward Tibet. By the time they reach the frontier, it'll be snowing. Today, it's hot and steamy, slow going. Slow enough to get a little extra shut-eye before the climb into the mountains. In the mountains bordering Tibet, winter comes early. On the tea caravan, traders have already crossed 2 treacherous mountain passes. That's a reason to sing. The tea horse road may no longer be the busy trade route it once was, but the arrival of this caravan reminds Tibetans of a time not so long ago when the name Chamadao meant the delivery of a cargo worth celebrating. It still does.
I got welcomed. I guess I'm part of the party now.
Long into the night, the people of Chamadao relive the days of the tea caravans. Days now gone, but not forgotten. For the culture cowboy, Chamadao has been a chance to touch the old tea trail, to follow in the footsteps of traders and explorers, to glimpse the soul of an ancient land, to discover that in the everyday lives of its people, the spirit of Chamadao lives on.